Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Chikwe sent us a side crane.
Good quality, good price, hassle-free chartering. High-end barge, the best choice for galactic commerce.
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby. Not good. Looks like the crash disturbed monsters in the area. We need to get there, fast. There. That must be who Miss Chikwe asked us to save. We need...
In lunar flame. Just a little something. Nothing. Do not concern yourself with the outcome. Time to say bye. Boom. Nap time. Relax.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous. Go get...
Don't worry, Miss Chinny.
We're just... To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Time to say bye. Boom.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for...
Just run! These
No can do, Miss Chinny.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand. Cloud Knights, formation! Prepare to... Hold on, Ching-Mi. We're coming to get you!
Ouch.
Stand still.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
That's better. Blade of moonlight. Relax. Time to say bye. Boom. Nap time. Didn't hurt. Just a little something. Nothing else. In lunar flame.
I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qingni decided to put herself... Qingni, have you
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Qingni. It was nothing.
You Astral Express Trailblazers have outstanding. It was because of both of you that Qingni escaped. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite...
The feeling is mutual, lady.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qingni's irresponsible action...
It was a dire situation.
You promised me, Qingni. Please excuse us, benefactor.
I didn't know Yukong. You have a... But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface. Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over it, but there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without... Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting. No, but we've been invited. All right, let's...
Where there are people, there is noise.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life! You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? Did you at any moment think about what I... Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work
I already told you. I had no choice. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius like you, but no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot?
And I don't understand why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helm Master's daughter? Don't you...
Qingni, where are you going? I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some...
On the contrary.
We don't intend to pry into private business.
Family issues, I'm afraid. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster When I fought alongside you, I really invited you here to gain a better understanding. Oh, I prepared refreshments. Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the...
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong. We'll head off now. The commission must be busy.
On my flying ability.
You two, please, wait. Thank you for saving me, So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult.
Miss Jingni, becoming a parent often means we become What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly,
My mom is actually a reasonable person. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships. Speaking of emptying, I've been so angry. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm here. This thing has a bit of a unique...
let me try.
Oh!
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express.
How? Whoa! I've never... But I guess not everyone can accept... Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else.
An ancient games figure
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments.
Tell that to my mom. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting...
Why are you so dead?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, if the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. That's Mom reached for the Starskiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the cloud. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunder. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I wanted to become a legend like...
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and there...
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a Starskiff since the 3rd. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a Starskiff. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a Starskiff.
Parents never want their children to be in danger.
But flying is the... It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom.
In Stargazer Navalia?
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
Indeed.
You're too kind, benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung being so...
What's the fix? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Nap time. Later. Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
The fight with the abomination.
Do you know what it looks like?
Let me think.
This is your area of expertise. You're a great fighter, but your perception is even more so when it comes to finding a needle.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
It's a beautiful vase, though. A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop. Mom always carries this trinket around with her. Is this? This is what pilots hang in.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back.
Not yet. I want to go back later.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother...
No, you missed. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like my mom? Clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her.
Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster, we can't help you too directly, but yes.
In that case, thank you so much.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. For galactic commerce.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of Divine Foresight?
Can you wait a little moment? She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify...
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6th... Generalship is no trifling matter. How... I think she's...
Master Diviner, have you
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the...
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Div...
Oh, wow. Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the sea?
It's nothing urgent. We were...
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to a city. The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong, seldom seen but often feared temper, was on display. I believe that
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot.
Yukong herself. But naturally, you are here because if you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps... Oh, this is...
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past, and...
This object is no ordinary. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of abundance. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best...
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster. However, it is difficult to discard. Perhaps it is not my place to say. But I believe Qingni...
Thank you, General. We apologize for...
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a trivial...
Let's go. We should head to start...
You're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
You...
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference... Anyway, did you find anything out?
Did Helmmaster Yukong?
I was always curious about her past. But in the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar.
Indeed. That's probably why you...
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her...
I can't guarantee that's what she's...
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. I remember watching her handle a
Do you still...
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission.
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring...
Of course. Mr. Yang Ming is a
I love work. I love overtime.
It seems like this device...
We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. It should be...
Miss Qingmi, I don't...
It should be fine. This is from a decade...
No, I still think...
Is it really that big of a deal? I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang. Let's read it together. Maybe her...
What is the meaning of this? What do you have in your hands? Let me... How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down.
I see. Qingmi, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough.
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now I want to know what happened. How she...
I've been here for a long time, Qingmi. Miss Tsai, I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan, was a pilot. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guan Yuan couldn't match their numbers. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused. Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots. In the end, all the ace pilots perished.
Where are Miss... Thanks for telling us all.
You're welcome. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk. I can understand your position, Qingmi. I'll take my leave and pretend... Please don't tell your mother that you...
God.
Hurry, Madame Yukong.
My mom keeps lots of stuff. That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with... there are hidden compartments on... A paper kite. Personal letters. But what we're looking for isn't here. There are hidden compartments on the... There's some exhibition material. Not sure. Every time our pilots return from the battlefield. But what we're looking... there are hidden compartments. Got it. This looks simple. So, I suppose I've always had a feeling. Don't let that child touch. Is this why Mom refuses to let... When I was little, I asked my mom where my dad was. I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Yes.
You're all done? I see. Let's find... We're here to help, but she and I...
It's okay. When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Mom?
Qingni?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Star Skiff Haven. She...
Thank you. I must apologize.
Mom?
All right.
Actually, I want to talk to you about... I want to become a fighter.
We've talked about this many...
Seems like Miss Qingni...
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject.
Is that... I understand now. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. To float like a single leaf in the fathomless. Sai was like that too. We were friends since childhood. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it, but those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons. System space all clear to...
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out...
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited.
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt small. Say, Sai, really didn't think...
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, but... Given that I guess I already touched...
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200... It was...
Thank you. You go.
Rescue's almost here. Sai! When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into what was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. All I could feel in my dream.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this, but I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the...
You are so very similar to Sai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more... You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Do you know how we won that war? The war...
The Rainbow Arbiter's
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single... Crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter. Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are...
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. I brazenly interfered with your choices.
Mom, you don't need to...
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Sai and I did.
Huh? Really?
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. And more afraid of you taking after Sai.
Mom?
Tell me.
I want to... fly.
I'm afraid I...
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
So they also hold funerals.